Hi there guys, welcome to another year and edition of Wolfi's Tour coverage with myself Josh and my colleague G.
Hello sports fans.
So starting on the 1st of July is the next edition of the Tour de France. 3 weeks of helter-skelter fun, and to think this race started all the way back in 1903, originally by Henri Desgrange to sell more of his newspaper, L'Auto, and as a consequence the race grew massively and is now the world's biggest annual sports event in terms of viewing figures and attendance. So yeah, absolutely amazing. And there's 4 jerseys up for grabs. G, do you mind telling us more about what these 4 jerseys are, please?
Yeah, of course. So the headline item is the maillot jaune, the yellow jersey. It's the overall jersey, so the fastest rider over the distance, awarded every day the fastest finishing rider. We then have 3 others: the green jersey for sprinters, a points-based competition which is decided by intermediate sprints and sprint stage finishes. The polka dot jersey, a similar points classification with points awarded at mountaintops and on mountaintop finishes. And finally, the white jersey for the best young rider overall. That is awarded similarly to the yellow jersey, but to the best rider under the age of 26.
Fantastic. So, getting straight into it, who are going to be your picks then for these respective jerseys?
It's there's some wide open categories and there's some very, very narrow categories here. So we'll start with the yellow. So my pick for yellow is going to be our own UAE Team Emirates, Tadej Pogacar. I think after the disappointment of last year, he's going to come back strong. He wants another crack at it. And yours?
So I'm going to go with Jonas Vingegaard. You know, I think it's very much going to be a 2-horse race between them two. But yeah, you've gone for Tadej. I'm going to go for Jonas to repeat last year's victory and be like Tadej, double champion.
Yeah, it's hard to pick anyone else out of the peloton with those 2 at the top.
That's it. And then I would say best of the rest, as in the person to complete the podium, would be Jai Hindley. Last year's Giro d'Italia winner. So I reckon that's going to be the podium. Jonas, Tadej and Jai.
Good call, good call. My pick for third step of the podium is going to be Ben O'Connor.
So you're going to go with a slightly different order, 1, 2.
Yeah.
So you're going to go Tadej,
Jonas and Ben O'Connor. Yeah, okay. I think the Aussies are going to help each other out.
So we're going to have an Aussie at least in 3rd place.
At least
fantastic.
One.
Cool. And then you'll pick for green.
For green, I'm going to go outside the obvious. I'm going to go with Fabio Jakobsen. I think his team are powerful and they've bought some real cannons for the lead out and for the sprint train. And they've got no one really for overall, and that's clearly their focus is the green.
Yeah.
Got to be Jakobsen for green.
Fair enough. I think it's going to be Wout van Aert like last year. So dominant every day with his performances. Just an incredible athlete, and so I reckon he's going to repeat again like last year and win the green jersey.
Yeah, I mean, what can't that man do?
Yeah, that's true. So with regards to the polka dot jersey, for the best climber, who do you think that's going to be?
Best climber, I've got to go for my countryman. I've got to go for an absolutely storming Fred Wright at the moment, fresh off his win at the British Nationals on a traditional
savage circuit.
He's looking on fire. He's got some big guns in his team who are looking for other glory, but I think if he gets let loose, he's going to really impress in polka dot.
Brilliant. Well, I reckon it's going to be one of the elder statesmen in the peloton, Michael Woods, who's a great Canadian climber, and he's part of a team that's just there to get into the breaks every day. And looking for those stage wins, as well as picking up a jersey like the polka dot jersey. So I think he's got the climbing pedigree and race know-how to come away with the polka dot, and that'll be a target for a rider like that.
Yeah,
absolutely. And with regards to the white jersey, who do you think that's
white jersey, the last one? It's hard to look away from Tadej.
Yeah.
I mean, if he's going to come away with first or second, either or like we're predicting, the white
yes, automatically. Yeah. Absolutely. Excellent. And so, who's going to be a rider to watch then for you during this tour?
So my rider to watch is someone I've already mentioned. It's Fred Wright. He is on fire at the moment.
Yeah.
He's doing so well, and given how little he was intimidated by the tour the last time through, he's only grown.
Got in lots of breaks last year, and nearly picked up a stage win, but close but no cigar.
Yeah.
So this year, could be a stage win, and he said he's targeting the breakaways and a stage win.
So who's your outside bet?
So I reckon it's going to be Gamay, because of the fact that he's coming from a team that's not really got an overall contender, and so they're going to let him loose in the breakaways, and then with a few hilly stages as well. You know, he can climb pretty well. He's got a fantastic sprint on him as well. So, you know, as shown by his one-day race pedigree and the fact that he won last year that opening stage in the Giro d'Italia with that uphill finish. So I reckon there's quite a few opportunities for him to not only podium but potentially win a stage.
Yeah,
so
one of very few people to put Mathieu van der Poel in a box last year.
Exactly.
That's no mean feat.
Yeah, brilliant. And so with it being, as we said, a two-horse race between Tadej and Jonas, that's going to be great for us to watch, because we'll get to see on their faces the Chicon sunglasses on Tadej, the Oakley sunglasses on Jonas, both of which we sell in our shops, as well as obviously the bikes that they ride, Tadej, the Colnago, and Jonas, the Cervelo. So that'll be great to see, you know, brands that we have a strong affinity with and that we obviously sell, you know, at the front of the tour.
Yeah, and obviously we have both the V4RS and the R5 in stock, so you can come and lay your hands on World Tour bikes.
Brilliant, and Tour de France winning bikes, hopefully.
Absolutely.
Brilliant. So moving on to stage one is starting off in the Basque Country with what looks to be an attritional stage and a version of the one-day Classica San Sebastian. So who's your pick for the win for this?
It's a stabby stage, and I mean, looking through the teams, we could pick two people from every team that could have a crack.
Yeah.
If the circumstances came out right. I'm going to go with Mathieu van der Poel.
Cool.
I think he's just strong in this kind of terrain.
Yeah.
Cyclocross pedigree in him is going to really suit those stabby climbs.
Well, yeah, it's going to make for a really entertaining stage. Will not be able to take your eyes off of it from the start. It's going to be really attacking full throttle, and there could even be time gaps amongst the GC's contenders already just on stage one. So my pick, he won a stage recently in the Critérium de Dauphiné Alaphilippe. He's finally got his form back. That stage win, a lot of confidence, and I think, you know, being a former winner of Classica San Sebastian, this stage is made for him. So I think he's going to be, you know, winning stage.
Going good guns, yeah.
Exactly. Brilliant. And where can we watch the stages, Stu?
So Wolfi's will have fan zones set up across both our locations in Dubai and Abu Dhabi. So we have a fan zone in our Sheikh Zayed Road store with our on-site refreshments, Pro Tour bikes. Come down and watch it with us guys here. Or we have the service course in Abu Dhabi. So again, great cafe location, really good atmosphere. Go and watch it there.
Brilliant. Well, that's all from us, guys. Thanks very much, and enjoy watching some amazing cycle racing. Bye.
We'll catch you on stage one.